ultimately, like, I don't know, I feel like we said a lot of shit on whatever.
So basically, it's just been way too long since y'all been here. So we're definitely glad that y'all were able to make it.
Jack. I mean, Jack, she had it correct the first time. You know what I'm saying? When AC3 we came through, it had to be like 2011, 2012. Yeah. Around that time.
It was 11 to 12.
Yeah, around that time.
Okay. So talk about what the hip hop scene was like when you all first started and what you all were trying to, you know, say when you started with Uptown Saturday Night. What was the message that you were trying to portray?
I don't think we were really trying to do anything. I think we were like really doing the shit. To be real with you, like I don't think we was really trying nothing. I think we were like Daredevil, you know what I'm saying, jumping out there and just like, and not even like Daredevil jumping out there on some like thinking about what was going on at the time, but it was just like, yo, we love it. We love our lives.
On top of it, it was like we not going to duplicate what's going on at the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the style, the way we deliver it, all that had to be not what we see every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the leathers and baseball hats and hoodies and army jackets, we put it to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And stuck with the nostalgic, vintage approach.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was actually kind of going into my next question, not just about your brand and your style, but also just talk a little bit about the artwork and why that's so important to the image that y'all wanted to put out there.
One thing I want to say is that the first attention we caught from corporate America was Elizabeth Arden.
Oh,
Really?
They
freestyle.
And they selected us for a commercial based off our look. Like they didn't know our music, they didn't know nothing that we did. You know, we were still in the demo stages. Yeah, this is still in the demo stages. Like we didn't even have a record out or nothing like that, and people was just digging, you know, the style we was bringing to the table and stuff like that. So can I curse? I don't know. Is this just...
I want you to do whatever you feel.
Oh, okay, right. Nigga be trying to like, try to keep it like, yeah, but ultimately like, yeah,
We're not doing corporate right now.
Okay, cool. Oh, shit. Damn, alright, cool. Yeah, they was fucking with us. So they was fucking with us. Get real with our style and shit before they knew who we was and shit like that. Before anything ever really happened, like they dug Chiba Scully tilted to the side, which on the BC, you know, on the BC was famous for that shit. But Chiba was the first one with the Scully tilted to the side. I don't know. This nigga had two dice between his fingers and shit, and we was, you know what I'm saying? Like we was like little ghetto ass bros kids. That was like.
Was it a conscious effort, or it's just who you were anyway?
Nah, it's all natural. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just how you see him go from corporate to fuck that and shit. So, you know, it's all natural. And, you know what I mean? The dice, we used to, you know, when we waiting for studio time, we'll roll dice for push-ups and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then we got up in the store and then we do what we do. You know what I mean?
No.
But what?
No, it was a lot of shit in between all of that.
I would then proceed.
You know. Thank you. No, because you know, it's a lot to be said, and we don't like to step on nobody's toes or offend anybody and things of that nature. As you know, as we approached what we decided to do, I met Chiba through a mutual friend. She was a Cancer. She was a Virgo. Shout out to all my Virgos in the room. Shout out to all my Cancers in the room.
the Virgo.
You know, they have Michael is a Virgo. Barry White. You know, just very interesting people in that era. But anyway, Ski introduced me to this. Shout out to him because he's a Virgo as well. Ski Beats all day. He's a Durr member, so he actually took the time to listen to me while I was banging beats on the car one day in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I'm banging beats on the car one day, and he was just like, yo, this little kid got it. You know what I'm saying? And then we ended up in Clark Kent's crib, and then I saw Jay, and I saw a lot of things, you know? And all that while, you know, Chiba was good friends with my brother, and he would see me, you know, come to the crib and be writing my little rhymes and shit, and he was handing me vinyl and shit, like, yo, you need to be coming over, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, And I was just like, yo, this is a lot. This is a lot of whatever, yo, just do this shit with me. So he did, and it was like the best thing that could ever happen for me.
Okay. Let me ask you this about your unique style and lingo, because if I can be 100% transparent here, as I was doing my research, I was listening to like some of the old music and listening to the new music, and I'm like, and generally the way I learn music is I'll kind of feel it first. And then later, I'll go back and listen to the lyrics, and that's how I fall more deeply in love with it. So I was trying, but I was listening, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, it's something else going on. But I think that was like kind of just a part of who y'all are as well. You just have this lingo that's different from what we generally hear. So how do y'all come up with
We study blackness. We study blackness.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like little analogies, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't expect everybody to be dumb. You dig? So if we bringing up like movie, you know what I'm saying, scenes and slang from a line or things like that, and then you build everything together, right? I ain't losing you, man.
No, I mean, I think you just call me dumb right now. But
Oh no! My thing, see, my thing is right. The slang game comes from the BX, right? Right?
From
the
the
slang,
BX.
yeah, how we do it.
Okay.
And the slang game been going on for a long time, right? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like they always add new words to the dictionary, correct?
Right.
Yeah. So before certain people get to it, we already on it.
Okay.
Dig me?
I dig you.
We started it, you know. The BX kind of started this shit, so you know it's only right that that it unravels like that. So no, absolutely. But this nigga, man, this nigga's changed slang every motherfucker.
Right now, right? Anybody seen Cleopatra Jones?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Now look over here for a second. Correct? Alright.
Okay.
So if I say Cleopatra Jones in a joint, that's what it looked like. Alright?
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that hard to capture. Know what I mean?
It really don't get no better than that.
So talk about the project 80 Blocks from Tiffany's and how y'all ended up working with Pete Rock, just how that all came about.
Wow. Well, shout out to Technician, the DJ. Shout out to Technician, the DJ. He was in the studio not far from where we were when we were recording on Smash with Styles P. Shout out to Styles P. And I guess it just clicked to him like, yo, hold up. They right over there. Come on, I gotta introduce y'all. And that was it. We got in the studio. He played like a trillion beats. That's what I would say about Pete. Like,
We keep the beats on.
yo, he had like it was unlimited. You know, like where you don't know what you want to choose. You don't know, but it's Pete Rock. And you know, when I got my first allowance, that was the first record I ever purchased in my life was Making the Soul Brother. That was the first record I ever
Okay.
That was the first record I ever bought in my life. Like, and oh my God, I could go on and on in terms of like how the synergy was just the synergy surrounding Uptown Saturday Night when we recorded that. Wow, for Daylight to embrace us like that, and Diggable, like, I don't know what to say. Like, you know, I'm little dreaming of these things, you know, and for it to actually come into fruition, it was just like, damn, I must be on the path to something.
But see, like the goofy shit is, right? My thing was, I wasn't even rhyming, right?
So what were you doing?
Yeah, me?
Yeah.
You know,
mountain
biking through the hood. I'm gonna keep it like that.
No.
Mountain biking through the hood.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
Transparent here.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
you know,
No,
yeah.
he was going to school to be an electrician. He was going to school to be an electrician. That's what he was going to do.
What school was it?
Compass.
So this is how we do it, right? Your man came to me with that proposal, right?
Okay.
Let's do it together, Jackson. I had never rhymed, period. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I try anything once, whatever be. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it happened.
Yo, that nigga is a master. He's, oh my God, like, if there's anybody that I will put bread on that could just disintegrate niggas in a minute in terms of just voice, delivery, visual, what I don't just name it all that it takes to be just that overall, like, my money on him.
But see, check me out though. I don't need him to masturbate in public for me. So, you know what I'm saying? I love it how it came out. You know what I'm saying? So fact fair, you know what I mean? I love this brother for what he do, you know what I mean, in the same exact way. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask y'all this, because I've read that, you know, y'all are twin spirits and y'all just have this really amazing connection, and talk about how that translates to your individual and collective creative processes.
I don't know, I think, I don't know, like, this, this
is fun, just the whole, this exchange is just hilarious to me.
Honestly,
you're like seeing it happen, just the twin, is it identical twin spirits?
Well, yeah, it is.
Okay.
I mean, he's Saladin T. Wiles, I'm Saladin T. Wallace. So I don't know what else could have.
What does that mean?
Could have possibly. I mean, there's a lot of. Okay, there may be a lot of Saladins in the world. You know what I'm saying? But Saladin T. Wiles, Saladin T. Wallace. I don't know if that really happens all the time like that. I don't think that always. I mean, the closest we get to is crisscross, right? That's the closest we get. They had both the same names as Christopher.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Not initials in total though.
Not initials in total.
Besides, we was both, you know, born
We
in
were
the
born in the
same
same
hospital.
hospital as well.
So I always fuck with them on something. You know what I'm saying? They seen my name on the teleprompter or whatever that was. Then they named Jim, you dig? So, you know what I'm saying? So I always joke about that with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got our little jokes that we do, you know?
Right.
But everything is love and total.
Right. You know, and how do you incorporate other energies into that? Because your connection is so tight. Yeah. And how do you incorporate other people into that for it to still make sense?
Oh, I don't think we even think about things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because once you're around cats for enough time, you already see the system.
Yeah, and then you ain't even got to be around anybody to
pick that up.
Yeah, you know, you could be at a distance and know who you want to be in the company with. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I think it's just dope that that even though I wanted to tear his face off so many times in my life, right to this moment, but
yeah, you got a little shuffle just now.
I love him, man. I love him. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy.
You already got the mic?
All of that. And let me ask you this, kind of going into that. What is the greatest lesson, Geechee, you've learned from Sonny? And Sonny, what's the greatest lesson?
I think that you have to just understand and accept what somebody might be going through in their life, and just love them through it. Just love them through it, because nobody can put a finger on what's gonna happen or how that shit is gonna happen and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So I had told him one day, like, you know what I'm saying? What we create is like bigger than us. You dig?
Yeah.
And we like the vehicle forward. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, we both crazy at the, you know what I mean? In different ways.
Yo, we crazy as fuck.
Yeah. Like everything is subtle. You know what I'm saying? Because it has to be that way. But at the same time, there's always a sun to that. You know what I mean? The other side of the moon. You dig? So, yeah, we be going crazy sometimes. We wild out, we wrestle, we close the door, shut it down, and get busy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have to do that. Sometimes if you really want to understand, you have to do that like brothers do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So y'all remember earlier when I said y'all need to have your questions ready? Y'all need to have your questions ready. Who has a question for Kenta? Yes, sir.
I got all the new joints. I wanted to know, was Uptown Saturday Night, was there going to be like a reissue of that? Because I look on the internet, man, and, I really can't. So I'm just wondering if there's a reissue.
Okay.
It's a funny story about that.
Profile.
Simply because, like, when you sign your first record deal and stuff like that, like, you just excited to be signing a deal and shit. You know what I mean? That's why artists of today should be appreciative of the fact that you can do it, on your own. You can do it without nobody's help. Well, I mean, you always need, some assistance in that nature, but the fact that, the outlets are really brighter, But yeah, so, I don't want to, without going into so many specifics, but ultimately, like, redefine print and own your shit. Own your shit. When we left Arista with all our masters and stuff like that. So that was a big up for us, cause we were signed to Clive Davis, and then whose phone's going off? Blah, 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 blah. No, but redefine print, and it's a big deal, cause we actually hired his son to get us out that contract. So it's crazy. Like, Clive signed us, and then his son got us off the label, and we got off the label with all our masters and stuff like that. So
yeah, the funny thing is, like, you know what I mean? This dude named Plotnicki. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is being recorded or not. You dig me? And your man put out music on Entourage and video games and all that. Dig me?
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like, it's funny kind of things like that, due to that paperwork that he talked about. You know what I'm saying? So the reissue is like a crazy thing. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many smiles involved. You dig me?
Yeah, but
With that.
Ultimately, it's like, what do? You sit and you soak in it? No. You know?
Nah.
You continue to produce, you continue to create, you continue to move forward, and you're the brand, not whoever, whatever did, whatever about whatever.
Yeah.
You're the brand. You are your greatest investment, you know? So that is the most important thing. And that's in business and in personal and in relationship. You have to understand that she has something, you had something, y'all brought something together. But that doesn't mean that you stop what you were in pursuit of. You have an objective, follow your objective to the end of it. You know? So, I mean, I guess that's just how I feel about it. I always feel like I'm talking to myself. I always feel like that.
I'm not gonna say nothing crazy right now. I'm gonna stick, you know what I mean, to the script. So,
There's no script.
no script. I ain't ripping up the script either. You know what I'm saying? So there's always a script. But, you know what I mean? He's right about that. And, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be, definitely pay attention to everything. You know what I'm saying? Even managers and all that. You know what I'm saying? Everything around you gotta pay attention to. Because what he said was right. You are the commodity, the hot commodity. Right? At that time, as soon as you come through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll invest in you. Right? But don't take that investment.
They was trying to
As
buy
if-
us for $1 million.
Yeah.
They had $1 million on the table for Camp Blow. They had $1 million. I sat at the table with the guy that signed the Fugees, and he was like, "Yo, I offered him $1 million, and he don't want to give y'all up. He don't want to give y'all up." And I was like, that shit made me feel like
Stomach
I tried to sign $1 million. He didn't want to give y'all up. Because, you know, Clive he sold it, well not Clive, Plot Mickey sold it for fucking $11 million to Arista. He sold it for $11 million to Arista, so, you know, we were what, quote unquote, the product or the whatever, la. We were the hottest shit on the label at the time, boo, la. Come on. You know we love this shit, you know we do it from the heart. None of that shit means nothing to us. Like, we just want to make the music and just feel good and vibrate, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is a business. So at that point, when you realize that, you know, we were fucking kids coming into it.
How old were y'all at the time when you just started?
We was like teeny papa, running around with the grasshoppers, hopping out, keeping shit proper, maybe clean on my throat, but I don't give a fuck because I'm just ready to float for real. You could delete these notes if they come natural, then it has to be put in a time capsule because life will really get at you. And you got to understand the predicament and whatever you really want to get involved and in with. Shit, I be trying to find a way to curve these words, but these shits just be trying to be preserved. And my natural habitat, yo, my nigga, fuck real, I'll be proud of it. Shit got to be imaginative to take you above the level and crush all of these niggas on a lower level, lower
That's the best answer to a question ever.
Sorry, damn, I didn't even know he was talking so long. I forgot we was talking. Wow. Thank you.
Let it go though.
Thank you.
Stop that.
Nah, you.
See, the thing about it is, we don't want nobody to think that we like lunatics. You know what I mean? Psychopaths.
Or
Sociopaths. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we actually enjoy what we do. You know what I'm saying? And influencing other people who want to come up. You know what I'm saying? So they can hear the music and be like, shit, I love that. You know what I'm saying? And I could do something like that, not copy it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not copy it. And, you know, yeah.
Yeah, he big on that, yo. Yo, man, I remember one time, yo, me and this nigga was going this shop for shoes. We was about to do Teen Summit. Right, so he was like, yo, we running around, boom, right? We about to motherfucking go get shoes and shit, right? So we about to go and get shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we go up in the same store and all of that. So we looking at all the shoes together, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And he looked at these shoes, and mind you, he left a fucking loaf of bread. He left a loaf of bread in a shoebox. In a motherfucking shoebox. He left a loaf of bread in a motherfucking shoebox. Yo, that bread. I got the bread back.
You did!
That morning.
But you left it in the fucking shoebox, nigga!
Yeah,
I
did leave the bread in the shoe that I tried.
And he tried to tell me, yo, go get your own shoes. Go get your own shoes. I said, nigga, you invited me on this shopping trip.
I didn't invite you to watch to rock the same songs,
in the motherfucking shoebox. They left his money in the motherfucking shoebox.
See, I see.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that to you.
We're gonna move on to the next question.
I ain't mean to do that.
Yes, sir.
We got the bread back, though.
Got the bread back.
You got the bread back.
That's all that matters.
Being from the Bronx,
Very
very proud of everything you guys have done. Because being from the Bronx, I know where
Thank
you guys are coming from. Being in the industry, I know where you guys are coming from on that end. But as far as the industry goes, where do you guys see the industry going, or where would you like to see it going?
Where we like to see it go is like open up all lanes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no one-way highway. You dig what I'm saying? Open up all lanes. That way you can hear and decide what you like.
That's right.
Rather than somebody programming you to decide what you like. You know what I'm saying?
You still left your money in the shoebox, man.
I got it back.
He did. Nah, I mean, like, you know, when you go through life and you realize the choices that you made and things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I choose pretty good, yo. I choose pretty good. Sorry.
Who else has a question? Javon.
First of all, last night was crazy.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. It was a beautiful thing.
Thank
I
you,
really
sir.
enjoyed it. I had been waiting for months. As soon as I found out y'all was coming, it was good that it came together the way that it did. I have a two-parter. Question number one. I'm a big fan of just duos in hip-hop and the mechanics behind how duos create something that seems cohesive, like y'all are one mind. And of all the duos that have ever done it, I don't think anybody's been able to recreate something that is as symbiotic in its idea or its expression as you guys do it. And I was kind of wanting to find out what are the mechanics behind how you guys write those lyrics the way that you are. Oh, by the way, one of my first rap names was Jay the Convincer, and I got it from y'all, so I pay homage to that.
Good looking. Good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as that's concerned, like the fact that we had sat down at the table one time in that notebook.
Well, at the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning. And we figured out exactly how we was going to approach it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So we went, we kind of came up with like some whack songs, right?
No, it wasn't
Right.
that whack.
To me,
Some wax.
to me, because I was hop the hip on it. I'm speaking for myself,
He
right?
wasn't though.
Yeah, as soon as I came in. So it was like, yo, we had to reprogram. Then in the reprogramming, everything became natural. You know what I'm saying? Everything. It was like we was arm to arm with it. You know what I'm saying? Rather than is one guy. You know what I'm saying? You understand?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really know when that shit happened. T-Bow, okay. Yeah.
Danny Dan the Beat Man.
Like we just like, cause everybody, I guess, for the most part, was like, you know, even within groups and shit, like, you know, 16 bars, and we was just like, but again, like what he said, when we was at the table, like everything was, you know, diagrammed, like, yo, we're gonna look like this. we're gonna do this. We're gonna rhyme over that. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna, like, we had an objective. Like, we had an objective. We had a goal. We had a concept. You know what I'm saying? That we felt good about. And personally, I never thought about that. I mean, I don't know. He's an ill nigga. He's an ill nigga. So, he brought his shit to the table, which was that type of cinematic shit that is timeless. Like, and we call our shit, I don't want to say nothing to nobody, but like Black Hollywood, B. Like, we got an album called Black Hollywood that was out, like, I don't know how many years ago. Black Hollywood, yo. Like, we were introducing the concept of just, we Hollywood. Black people are Hollywood too.
No damn too. My thing is, like, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at it, and they gave us a, like, from what I understand, we had put the bright lights. We had sent it to VH1 or MTV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, like, that was news to me. Explain it to them though.
Oh yeah, so I think it was VH1, and he said, "Beautiful black glamour, yes, we exude it. In our veins, get high, now not vain but vivid." Let me say that again. Beautiful black glamour, yes, we exude it. Get high in our.
Alright, look at hold on. My fault. Black glamour, yes, we exude it. Shoot it in our veins, get high, not vain but vivid. Right?
Right.
Yeah, and they said, what are you shooting in your veins?
Right.
Nothing but black glamour. And not vain, just vivid.
So they didn't play the video based on.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They play games like that.
So did they give an explanation behind it, or was
That-
just
that
because
was-
of this, and
that
that was
was it.
just the end of the explanation?
That was it. That was just the fact that, he said something about shooting in your veins, So, but I mean, I'm sure that they're.
We already know what's up.
Yeah, you know what it is. So, but anyway, none of that matters. Like, the fact that